Hi friends, this is Jarvis. Welcome back to the Guitar Spa where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. And this is one more special guitar because this guitar is no longer in production. And if you look at this is a pretty piece. Look at that beauty. A beautiful Adirondack top. And this is none other than a Martin, and this is a Martin 00042 Marquis. And Marquis actually, the Marquis series pay homage to the golden era series of the 30s, and it's very different from the triple O is very this 00042 Marquis is very different from the normal triple O 42, which has a normal spruce top. Okay, let's dive into this. Let's dive into this review. Firstly, you have an Adirondack spruce top that is on this guitar, and they're using a 1/4 thickness brace pattern. But it's not just about the Adirondack, because this Adirondack is the way you have a very highly reflective, responsive top. That gives you a bell-like responsiveness of the trebles, but that woodiness that is found, a lot of headroom. Later when I play, I'm gonna whack this guitar a little bit and drive it a little bit. You can actually listen to there's like there isn't that much ceiling in terms of the volume and how you can punch the punchiness of this aggressive tone that's coming up from this guitar. And this it's a beautiful the 442 series. Really, anything that's above 40 series by the Martins is, they give you really the almost the top end woods that they have available. And this one has this really quarter sawn, slightly narrow here, and this goes wider, but it's even coloration. There's a very light edge toner that's applied this, so it gives you that this light yellowish color thin on this top. The top of this guitar has the what I call abalone purfling, which using very beautiful blue, greenish, pinkish hue, and also the style 45 style what I call a abalone rosette, and the fretboard extension here. There's the even the abalone rosette. I mean abalone purfling on this. The back and sides is good old Indian rosewood, but the Indian rosewood, as I've said in the 42 series and anything that's above, is tight grain, even color, and over time you can see it looks like a straight grain. I mean Brazilian rosewood, but it's quarter sawn, very tight grain, even coloration, a lot of red hue on this. The whole guitar is bound in the ivoroid. Even the neck is bound in ivoroid, and the what I call that, the fretboard inlays is the 42 style inlays with the what I call the snowflakes that's on this. And you have the old style decal and head plate on this, and the old style what I call butterbean tuners. The whole neck is gloss up. Normally the necks on the 28 series are all satin finish, and you have the old the 30s or what I call the neck heel joint that is very much the old style. And if you look at this guitar, just by looking at it, it looks like the piece that the 1939 00042 that the famous Eric Clapton used on his Watershed MTV performance, on the MTV, and it also looks almost similar to his limited edition 00042 ECB, which is more than $10,000 right now. I think it's running more than, it's a collector's item. So you got a volute also on this guitar, and something about this guitar is you have a drop-in saddle and a nut. Both the nut and the saddle, they are going back to the golden era series. The golden era series uses fossilized mammoth ivory, and that in terms gives you a very more matured, a more aged tone, warm but yet clear with a lot of separation. Of course, people have been saying, Jarvis, why are you recommending fossilized mammoth ivory? I said, because Martin is using it. They say, no major manufacturer uses it, but Martin is using it. Even McPherson guitars use than on their four-season guitars. So it does speak something, but the reason why it's not used freely because this stuff costs, I mean, 5 times more than, 5 to 6, I think more than 10 times more than the normal cheap bone saddle you can find. But enough of that talking, let's dive in and let's listen to how this guitar sounds. It's gonna be just prepared, lots of headroom, beautiful sounding guitar, thick thing of matured sounding, woody. I've strung this with the what do you call that, Martin Lifespan PB strings. Let's couple this baby on a third fret. Let's listen to how it sounds. You can find that it's not very bright. It's woody sounding. Let's try a flat picking on this. My favorite chord is people ask me what chord does this say. C sharp minus 9. C sharp minor 9. Okay. C sharp minor 9. Okay. It's not a song. It's just some chord progression. just play a few of my, you know, latest chord progression I just learned. Be like this. I just randomly play it a little bit. There you go, the 00042 Marquis. That is a beautiful piece, Adirondack top with a light, what you call the edge toner that is built in, full abalone purfling on the top, even the rosette and the fretboard extension. You have the 42 style, what you call that inlay that is on the fretboard with the snowflakes. A head plate that goes back to the Golden Era series with a special butter bean that is aged, a butter bean tuners, a veloute, a gloss neck with a tortoise neck profile, we call that vintage low profile vintage neck, and exceptionally sound guitar, well made 1/4 braces, a forward shift that is on this guitar. And this triple is actually a short scale, 24.9 inches. So basically, it's, if you play it for blues and stuff like that, for example Eric Clapton. So it's basically you can play it for blues, for fingerstyle, but it's easy on your hands. And they have already discontinued this series. I think the last few badges were like end of the manufacture 2008 because due of demand, because the price is not cheap, because this runs at about $7,000 US, and with all the upgrades, it's really most people keep this pieces. And one thing about Martin guitars that I'm gonna tell you is they really age, unlike some of the guitars, because maybe it's a finish. They get better, just like men. We get better with age. So Martin guitars get better with age, okay? Okay, if you like this review, just post a comment just below. But if you want to watch more good guitar reviews that's coming up, I strongly suggest you press this button up here, subscribe, and you'll be not gonna miss even a single one that is coming up. I'm gonna say live with passion, play guitar, and allow love, peace, joy, health, wealth, more laughter and more joy be multiplied. May you always be smiling, even though challenges may come your way, dark clouds may come. May you always look to the one that holds tomorrow. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.